You feel
but
like
then
you need
I
to
felt
poop
like
more?
I had a lot yesterday.
Oh, you're gonna be pooping. Hello everyone, welcome back. This month we're focusing on sexual health management, and I wanted to speak with a friend of mine who I know is sexually active. I'm sorry, I'm like throwing that out there. There you go. But I brought my friend Isabel on, who has been a camera person for this channel previously, to talk about Planned Parenthood, because it's something that is very crucial to a lot of women's lives today in the States, and it's something that provides women's health services, not just abortions, but also other services. So Isabel, just so everyone can get to know you a little bit more.
Okay.
How old are you?
21 years old.
How long have you been hanky-pankying about?
Since I was 17.
Okay. And like, keeping it real. Keeping it real here. What is your method of birth control right now?
The pill, I'm taking Abra. In other instances, it could be combination. But eventually, I do want to get the IUD.
So what services have you gone to Planned Parenthood for?
Mostly for contraceptives and for testing.
In regard to your sexual partners, how important is testing in your sexual communication?
Because I only have one partner, one test in the beginning was good enough, as long as we communicated that we are each other's partner, and that's the only people that our salivary glands and other mucous membranes are contacting. Other than that, after that, then I trust them.
How long have you been going to Planned Parenthood?
On and off, 3 years. When I was in high school, they provided birth control for me. And then when I was out of high school, I either went to the clinic or I went to Planned Parenthood to use my insurance.
So you have health insurance?
Yes. Well, now my health insurance is in San Diego. Yes. There's a difference, people. When you live in California, you need to make sure that you get insurance in the county that you live in, and always transfer from county to county when you move.
I love how you like slid in the PSA. Like,
Yeah,
health
like,
insurance is great.
It's great.
As adults, like you're 21
Yeah.
and I'm 26. We know how good health insurance is. It's costly,
yes.
but it really helps.
I've never thought about seeing a gynecologist. I've always had a primary care physician, but when Planned Parenthood was introduced to me when I was 18, I felt more comfortable with the program and non-judgmental. You know, when you go into the office, no matter where you are, everyone's very welcoming. You don't feel, like tense, because usually when you go to a gynecologist, it's pregnant women all around, and you're the only little small person. You're like, what are you doing here? The Health Services Center in my high school did a really good job at keeping us educated and providing everything that we needed. And then when I was 18, when I sought out other programs, there was a local clinic that still had a teen center up until a certain age when I first moved to San Diego, and they were really helpful as well, because we're just trying to make sure that everyone's doing things safely rather than just strictly saying abstinence is the way to go.
What about their approach to women's health made you feel comfortable and welcome there?
They're always concerned and asking questions like, how are you doing? Are you having abnormal discharge? And questions that they kind of ask questions that kind of pull the questions that you want to ask for me. Because there would be times where I was like, I'm not sure if I should talk about it. And then she asked, and then the woman who's helping me asked me, how's this going on? I was like, oh, cool, you asked that. But, and they're very, very, very conscious about getting pap smears and getting tests. They always ask every time you go. So it's not as if, they're not ignoring every part of your body.
Would you recommend Planned Parenthood to other people, and why?
I would recommend Planned Parenthood to everyone. They accept most insurances, and they do try to work with your level of income. You and I weren't really taught anything about sex.
Nope.
It was
Nope.
the forbidden thing
Nope.
to talk about.
Yeah.
So then when you have these sort of sources that girls can go to and ask about it, it's really comforting, because then you don't have to, do things without knowledge.
I feel like it needs to be said, even though I feel like my audience base kind of would be on the same page with us, that sex isn't just about having babies. Enjoy the sex that you do. Stay safe. Look for your resources. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want, be it barrier protection or fluid bonding or a test or a certain sensation, and don't be afraid to say no and set up boundaries and enforce your limits. That's what makes good sex good sex. Thanks everyone for watching this week's video. I'll be back next week talking about sexual health management. Thank you, Isabel, for being here.
No problem. Thank you
They
for
should
having
click
me.
subscribe, right? I mean, you're my
Is it
friend.
gonna
I'm
be
okay.
right here?
I think so. I'll put something. It's
Right
it's generally down there somewhere.
Yeah.
So, thanks, Isabel.
No problem.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.